Hey scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a video for SpiegelMom scraps, and it's sort of a how-to video. So what we're going to do is actually create the background for my layout. If you want to see the full process video, it will be up on my channel. But for this video, I'm just going to do a how-to create just a fun background using sequins and pattern paper for a layout. And so I thought I would do just a really quick how-to video. This shouldn't be a long one, and just a fun technique that you might want to try. So I have my background. I have a brown cardstock that's going to be framing my white cardstock base that I have. Now I did take a blending brush and I just added some evergreen bough distress oxide and then some evergreen bough distress stain for some splatters, and so that gave me this background. And then I do know that I have some pattern papers here. So I have 4 different patterns. 2 are these peachy, sort of peachy pink, that evergreen bough, sort of greeny, turquoise kind of color, and then this gold pattern paper. These are all just scraps from my stash, but I have sort of tore the edges, so they're all very distressed. So I do know that these are going to go down on my page. So I'm going to lay them out sort of how I'm envisioning them to go on my page. And so that's what I'm going to do here. And then once I sort of have these how I want them, let's see, I'm just going to fiddle with them for just a second. Something along this line. I think I need to cut a larger piece of this one, but nonetheless I'm aiming for something along this line. So I also have my photos here, and I know my photos are I'm gonna mat them once or twice. I'll probably actually cut this because I actually want the bunnies to actually be seen, but I plan to put some pattern paper around these, and they're going to go right about here somewhere, I do believe, something along this line. So I want to get, in order to do my sequins, I want to have a fairly good idea of where I want to put my pattern papers and my photos. So that's why I'm fiddling with it just a little bit, so I can make sure that I have it where I want it. And then I'm going to lift this up, and I'm going to bring in a cutting mat and my X-Acto knife, and I am going to cut with my X-Acto knife a line here at the top and another one down here at this end of my layout. I don't want to go all the way to the edges. I do just want to have the slits cut, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear up and roll the paper in these 2 cut areas. So I'm going to distress these areas, and basically what the plan is then going to be, I'm going to glue this background to the brown cardstock base, and then I'm going to fill these slits in the pattern, or in my background, with sequins, so that I get this sort of sparkly, distressed kind of cutouts on my background. I definitely am not, I'm sure, the first person to do this. I've definitely seen layouts lately where people have cut into their pattern papers like this, not necessarily filling them with sequins, and somebody even on our channel probably has done this. I honestly on the SpiegelMom scraps. I'm sure some of the other design team members have done this as well. But we are just going to play, and I thought I would just show you this super quick, super easy technique. This is nothing crazy, nothing hard, and just something different, rather than just scattering your sequins, which I will probably still do. But this just adds a little extra something, I think, to the background. So basically now I've got the two spots on my page where I have the paper all ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly glue this down. I will probably not do both on camera. I'll probably do one and then do the other one off camera, and you'll see a still photo at the end, just because it's pretty much the exact same process. So I'll do this one here since it's a little bit smaller. But basically, I am now going to fill these spots in with my liquid glue, and I do use this art glitter glue. You can use Nuvo Deluxe. Any sort of wet glue is probably your best bet for something like this, but whatever your favorite is, go ahead and use that. This one is just the one that I prefer, and oh, since this is using sequins, I better show you what I'm using, which is dried flowers. This was an October release, I believe. And so now I'm just going to take and dump in my sequins. Now obviously I can press these in, but obviously I've got way more in here than I'm going to need. But I can press my sequins into my seams and get them stuck down, and then I'll leave them for just a few seconds to have them adhere to that glue so that they actually stay in place. And then I will pick up my page and tap off the extra and go ahead and fill that one in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my other slit in my page, and then when I come back I will have those strips of paper. I'll have those here in the center, and if you want to see the completed layout, you can go and check that out on my channel. But yeah, just a really fun technique of slitting your paper and adding sequins to add just that perfect little bit of sparkle. So hopefully this gave you some ideas to jumpstart creating a page using sequins as part of your background. So with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.